Oh, hello, sir. Quiet, everyone. Quiet in the court. Quiet. Okay, there's an emergency UN meeting for the discussion of world trade and, well, the multiple problems we're having with it. Okay, gentlemen? So please turn to section 1.1 for the start of this discussion. Gentlemen, as you can see, we are looking at China and world trade benefits. We must discuss, first of all, what's going on with China and India being two important countries in the world trade system, and then we will have to go into the America, Britain, and so on. Ladies and gentlemen, before the 1980s, China was a very rural country. Most people worked in the primary sector. Waging conditions were very low and poor conditions, such as weather seasons, weather. It wasn't very good for them. China then opened its doors, meaning it became industrialized and joined, obviously, world trade and the global trading system. The government encouraged this by opening up factories through SEZs and encouraging TNCs, being Amazon, Lego, Hasbro, Nike, to all come in for cheap work. Now there's an increased number of people moved into cities, and now they work in the factories. Compared to the countryside, and farming wages were higher in the factories. In the cities, more people were paying taxes and receiving wages. This means that the government could invest in fixing poverty, e.g. building houses, and more SEZs, more schools and hospitals and other buildings. This also may, of course, to also be partly building a military. Oi, what was that about us? Okay, let me rephrase that. They used probably some of it to protect themselves. And that looks like the end of section 4. Yes, that is the end of section 4. Now, if everyone may turn to section 2, please. That will be very useful. Section 2.1, please. The conditions and pay in the factories are low and bad, and they're bad conditions, long hours and dangerous. Gentlemen, we must go through and we need to make sure that China and India are upping their wages, making sure that every company is following certain conditions, making sure there is only a set limit of hours, and that the workplace is safe and not dangerous. Like what happened to that factory back in India that collapsed and killed a bunch of people. That was not okay. This is not suitable. And don't know if you gentlemen know this. There's some wealthy gentlemen who don't really care. They cannot talk if fined if they're caught. Short lunches / break. ID cards are taken until they're finished. Long hours, 14-hour shifts. I mean, the soldiers here don't even work 14 hours. They probably work maybe a total of 14 hours a day, but they have quite a few hours break. Like an hour, 2-hour breaks. So they have way better conditions, and they're soldiers. They're soldiers. Also, we've got now, please can everyone turn to 2.3, where we'll look at the environmental problems due to all this. So the landscape has been ruined, air pollution, illness, climate change, and global warming. Gentlemen, you all know global warming and climate change is a big thing. And we will have we have in a few weeks, if we're all alive, a professor coming in to discuss this. We need to sort this out. We need to have this finished, and we need to sort out these problems. Okay, from there on, we will be looking at section 2.4, the plastic and rubbish in the ocean. I want to push a bill that a small unit of the Navy, of every country's Navy, sent out just to pick up plastic and rubbish in the ocean. Especially the Pacific Ocean, garbage patch is not suitable. You hear me? It's not okay. Now, okay, gentlemen, please may you turn to section 3.1, So we're now looking into India being the next subject topic. Okay, gentlemen, is everyone well rested from their break? Yeah, duh, we. Alright, that's enough. 9. Alright, Germany. Go. Alright, Germany, you can be quiet now. No help producing all those guns. We give your guns. Alright, back to India. Indian government. Oi, what are you gonna say about us? Nothing. Let me speak, for God's sake. Okay. I do not like you. Alright. So the Indian government has focused investment into the territory sector. So the SEZs, Special Economic Zones, as I just said, have been created for the government to encourage transnational corporations to locate in India, meaning you've got, Nike, Hollister, Primark, all these companies. Sorry, I'm not really one who does a lot of shopping. Back to India. The sector, therefore, has boomed now. The government attracted these companies through purpose-built offices and low taxes, meaning we need to work on making these taxes a bit higher to make sure that companies aren't taking advantage of India and to make sure there is work in other countries. As you can see from Bangalore, there's still a lot of slums where people can't work. That is not suitable. You have these big buildings and slums. What's going on? So India, you are going to be forced now to make sure those slums have houses created, or at least flats, for them to live in. Right. Now back to India. Now back to the discussion of India, not India. The Indian government have not been receiving enough money. This does mean that they cannot afford to provide decent public services such as universal healthcare and public transport. But India, if you really need money, come ask the UN. We can help you. That is what we are here for. United Nations. We are united as one. Alright. As I've just said, at the same time, many people have been attracted to Indian cities due to the increase of jobs. There's not enough houses for everyone. This led to increase in unofficial housing, often, called slums. Conditions in these slums are bad, poor quality housing, and lack of sanitation, electricity, and public transport. Remember, this is not suitable. We must move. Excuse me, sir. Can I talk to you? Shh, not now. Nearly done. In addition, many people in India are still in poverty, gentlemen, in these rural areas. And no offense, India, but you've invested not a lot of money. Many people are leaving rural farms to go to the cities, leaving the farms short of workers. This means that rural India are included for the benefits of the world. Many rural Indians are excluded. This means that many rural Indians are excluded from the benefits of world trade. Gentlemen, this is not suitable. Now I'm going to go on and talk about a few people who we have spoken to. A small marine escort unit has come with us to talk to a few people. We have one person, and this is obviously their story. They live in the Lineth in Shanxi province. Sorry, I can't pronounce this. Province, central China, which is supposed to be the most polluted city in the world. Okay. Back to pollution and climate change. This is not allowed. It's not sorted. we're going to have to send in the United Nations. Sorry, but it's going to happen. Alright, it's not okay. It's killing our kids. Killing our families. Next generations. Because we're wearing gas masks. It'll be like World War I all over again. The Germans putting mustard gas everywhere. In fact, 16 of the world's 20 most polluted cities in the world are in China. Okay, this is also terrible, gentlemen. You do not have this sorted out. By 2042, I'm sending in the UN military. You can have it written down. It's going to happen. There's grey smog constantly over the city, and I always wear a face mask. Okay, literally, face mask. What did I say? Gas mask. It's going to be face mask, then gas mask. And these things aren't cheap. They cost a lot of dough. How are people meant to live? You hear me? This is not suitable behaviour, gentlemen. I'll be discussing this with your superiors. I work in a nearby coal mine, although not much longer. I have a respiratory disease called something I can't pronounce, emphysema, and cannot do the hard work down in the mine. I don't know what the future of my city is. Hope they are able to change energy to another source other than coal. Coal has ruined the lives of many here. Chairman, you even heard from this guy. You're ruining their planet. Okay, we now have, that's a gentleman. We have now a lady who has a mention of the US. I'm part of what has been called China's super rich. China now has more than billionaires than anywhere in the world apart from the US. We're very proud of this. In fact, the top 3 richest women in the world are Chinese. Okay, can I ask something? You guys are doing so well. Got rich people. What's going on? Charge them more taxes. They have the money for it. Back to this lady. I own a large restaurant chain in Shanghai, and I have worked hard to grow this business into a very successful empire. Okay. I'm part of a communist... Okay. Gentlemen, I know we're all capitalist here. That's why I didn't include Russia. What? We didn't include my friend Russia? What is going on? Because they're communist. We only want capitalists. It's a capitalist meeting. This is treason. Okay, I'm not going to debate this with you. Back to what I was saying. Communist Party and I believe in the values of honour and hard work. There are now more middle-class Chinese people who can afford to spend money on luxury items. At the economic multiplier, effective improves Chinese economic further and more people become wealthy. China's future is bright. Well, that's interesting, gentlemen. I need to ask, does anyone have any questions? Obviously I don't ask this, so I'm lazy. But obviously, does anyone have any questions that they need to ask? About anything? Just please speak now or don't. Your choice, just speak now. Anyone got any questions? Yes, may I ask, why is there such a big military presence here at this meeting? I thought this was non-military related. Okay. Why there's so high military security? It's because, we had a terrorist threat. And, there's been a major problem. Sir, I need to speak to you now. Okay, for God's sake, what is it, soldier? Sir, we need to evacuate everyone right now. Enemy forces are in the perimeter. We need to move now. That's an order. Security, prepare for exfil all personnel. Let's move it. Military convoy, a military unit is on its way with military police. Let's move it, guys. Let's move it.